Hi, I'm Dean.
And I'm the viewer. Today we have a game called Tic-Tac-Toe. Most of you guys probably know it because it's a very old game. But today we have used Blazor app on Visual Studios to create our own version of Tic-Tac-Toe.
It works regularly, just like the real Tic-Tac-Toe. You can press the buttons and it'll all work. There's a reset button to start over. You can even start over mid-game. And that's enough presentation. We can start getting onto the real code.
So here, as you can see, we have the cells. So the cells are the class corner, class top, class corner, and class side. So what those are just classes specifying its borders, its attributes, and its specifications to look the way it is for each part.
They're all buttons because we need to find a way to get input. But on the button, inside the button, we're using an image so we can actually display the X and the O. Each button has its own background color, which will be determined by the functions below. On click, when it's clicked, it will call the onClick function. And the image source will also be determined by the functions down below. Here on top there's the reset button, which calls the reset button when it's clicked. It's always going to be blue. It's going to say reset. And then here it says whose turn is it. Here's the title.
And it's always going to alternate by 1 and 2. So Dean, what do we have here?
Okay, first we have an array of cells to contain all the cells that will be used in the physical game.
Okay, so then what do we do afterwards?
We define certain variables. We get whose turn is it, the turn number, which will just display an image for whose turn it is, a message displaying whose turn it is, and if it's game over.
Is there anything else that we have to worry about when looking at Tic-Tac-Toe?
Yes, we actually have to implement the logic. This is the reset function that'll be called when we press the reset button.
And what does it do?
Goes through every cell and calls the cell's reset function, which basically resets the cell, makes it empty again. Then we turn is game over to false, and we make it player one's turn. Then, on the click, when we click, we're going to first check if it's game over. If it's game over, then we're not going to do anything. Otherwise, we're going to create our current cell, which is going to be at I. And if we already clicked the cell before, we're going to leave the function and do nothing.
So how do we implement win? What happens if someone wins?
Every time we click, we check if it's a win. We call the function isWin. It's a Boolean function, which means it returns a Boolean, true or false. It goes through every combination, every possible combination, and then it checks if even at least one of them has a win. And if there is a win, it'll return true. And if it returns true, game over becomes true, and you leave the function, and everything stops until you press the reset button. Cool. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.